Hello, dears. Where have you been up to? Oh, I was practicing this expression and I got it. It's very nice. I learned in a music. Yeah. So repeat with me. Where have you been up to? It seems like your mother, asking you, what have you done? Where have you been? Anyways, today, I'm Teacher Gil, yeah, and today Teacher Gil will be with you for about 20 or 30 minutes. I'm unsure. It will depend on our interaction, yeah, as it's a video I'm recording with myself. You would be asking me, which interaction, teacher? There isn't any interaction. Do you think? I'm unsure about that. Maybe we are not connected now, eyes in the eyes, but our cortex is connected. So start making your questions. Bring me your doubts. Yeah. Don't let a second pass you by. Okay. So, dear, it's there's so much light here, right? I'm gonna close the window. 1 second. 1 second. Ta-da! Oh, now it's too dark. Let me open a little bit. Yes. It's kind of working, yeah? Anyways, the secret for a good lighting environment is the balance. Mhm. As in everything in our life, the secret is in the balance. So before we start our material, I'll bring you one phrase that makes a lot of sense for me, all right? It's here in my wall, yeah, because I'm crazy and I write things in my wall. And the phrase is no fears, no distractions, yeah? So this is a thing that I bring with me, yeah? If I am not afraid, I will not be distracted, and I'll keep myself living for the moment, as John Lennon once said to us. All right, guys. This, as I told you, is a special content, and today I brought 10 tips to make your conversation flow runs very well. Yeah. With these 10 tips, you're supposed to go up in your development maybe faster. Mm. So with these 10 tips, you're supposed to go faster to the top. All right. So come with me. I'll show you now. Let me first help my bad hair to get a little out of my face. Okay. I'm sharing with you. This is the content we're gonna see today. 10 tips for improving faster, level pre-intermediate. Yeah. All right, guys. So here, as you can see, we will start with word stress. Yeah. What is that? Mm, I'm not a real professional, okay? I'm still learning. Yeah. But one thing that I realized when I was studying, and I keep realizing as much as I uh, pay attention to foreigners or the gringos when they are speaking, is that sometimes they say the words in a way that is pretty that's pretty. Oh, okay, thank you. That is helping me. He brought some lemon juice. Look at that. This is the main benefit of being at home in the home office during the quarantine. Yeah? So, as I was telling you, some gringos, some foreigners, they generally, they in general speak some syllabs, and they use some tones that makes a lot of difference. Yeah, when you listen to them speaking some specific words, you realize, oh my god, this is so odd. Yes. All right. So let's start with our first tip. As you can see, when you are speaking a longer word, you have to pay attention to two things. Yeah, the number of syllables. Yeah, and which syllable has the main stress. Okay, what what does it mean, Guy? All right. First thing, uh, in general, it's a little bit different to understand and count the syllables in English. Yeah, you have to count the vowels, and then you have to do some other things. But this isn't very important for now. Okay, we can see it later in another lesson, maybe something more specific. Okay, what you have to keep in mind is to count the number of syllables. It's quite simple because you just have to pay attention in your mouth. Yeah, to make a long story short, pay attention to your mouth. How many times do you open your mouth? Okay, for example, let's go to example number one: company. Company. Three syllables. Yeah, and the stress is in company. Yeah, as you realize the stress in the word, you will make more emphasis, and then all the other syllables will be more smoothly. Okay, you just relax a little. So, first example, company. Yeah. Second example. Oh, there's only two syllables here. Country. Country. Hmm. Yes, it's quite simple. In the third example, we have activity. What? Activity. 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 Yeah? Hmm. It seems quite simple. Yes, it is. In this word, we have four syllables, and the stress is in the first T, in the first TI. Activity. All right? It's something you can, in fact, start analyzing from now to the next experience. Yeah. Imagine you are reading a book. Try to take some words, some different words, and uh, analyze it. Yeah. take the word. If you want, you can get some help of diction online free dictionary. There is also the main famous app, the Google Translator, that it's okay, it's good, yeah, and you can pay attention to the way the system is pronouncing the word. Sometimes there will be some difference between American and British English, yeah. For example, now sharing about something about my story, yeah. Uh, I spent some time living in Ireland, and before I moved to Ireland, I spent a lot of time studying the American English. So, yeah, you can imagine, right? My first week there was horrible. I wouldn't understand anything. I couldn't understand anything, in fact. But then, as you get to know the difference, your ears will start to recognize some similarities, okay? So keep in mind, pronounce the words. You can take some hard or different words to pronounce. You can spend some time there. It's going to be a great exercise to improve your accent. And also, you can compare the difference between American and British pronouns. Okay? Completing this story, after some time, I got to understand very well what the Irish people uh, was saying. And it's a matter of getting your ears in use with different ways to speak. Okay? So don't be afraid of trying. Try to speak with different people, try to listen to different accents, and of course, don't be afraid of speak. And no worries, your accent, it's not a very important thing. If it's not good, no problem. Okay? The important part is to communicate. If you can communicate, it's going to be a matter of time until you can actually start speaking and pronouncing well the words. Okay? So let's go now for the second tip. Oh, tip number two. Intonation in questions. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Uh, 1 second for drinking lemon juice that Daddy brought me. Delicious. My diabetes is like screaming now. Love it. All right. So, in WH questions, here I brought some examples like what, where, and why. What, where, and why. Your voice normally goes down at the end. Yeah? Goes down. Goes down is the opposite of going up, all right? When you ask a person to repeat certain information, your voice goes up. Yeah? And it's important to know that this voice going down and going up shows that you are interested, you know, you are really trying to connect to somebody. Yes, and this is a useful tip. You can use that, you can practice that, and then you realize that it's a true fact, not only for English, But for any other language in the world, it's important to change your intonation. And uh, it's like in a movie, when you have that thriller scene, you start to get, you know, a little bit scared. It's because probably there are some sounds that are, you know, uh, they are playing with your mind. Yeah. So when you use these different tunes, you can get somebody's attention for you. Okay. So here, let's go with this, the first kind of fake example. Yeah. So realize how my voice is going down. What is your name? What is your name? Whoa. Uh, what? What? What is your name? What is your name? What is your name? Mm, my name is William Previati Shakespeare. That's pretty good. Your name is very weird. Uh, so sorry. What is your name again? Yeah, do you see in the first example, yeah, after some trials, I could show you guys that the sentence starts in a, I can say, starts up and goes down, and in the second sentence, my voice starts down and goes up. Yeah, let's repeat again. Try to do it in your house, yeah, or whatever you are. Let's go. What is your name? Sorry, what is your name again? Sorry, what is your name again? You bring intensity to name, yeah, because you are reinforcing the specific detail you want to have. Yeah. And then the other person would answer something like, just call me, in this example. Yeah. Just call me Previati. It's good. Yeah. So, hello, dear. What is your name? My name is Rodolfo Astolfo. Sorry, what is your name again? Oh, just call me Astolfo Rodolfo. Okay. All right. Let's go to the third tip now. Oh, this is so important, man. It's a very important tip, guys. I would say I had been using it for a long time, this tip, without being aware of that. Yes, what do I mean with this? I mean that uh, a lot of times I have used it without notice that I was using it. Oh, okay. The tip is super basic. When you learn a new word, you have to pay attention to the structure, how it starts, what goes in the middle, and how it ends. Yeah. Uh, for example, let's take this idea of same family words to analyze two examples that I brought for you. Yeah. We often use er for people. Yeah. What? Yes, for people. In this example, I brought the word employer. Yeah? Employer is the boss. And the boss is a person. Yeah? Or could be a people if it's plural. Yeah? And I can give you more examples. Yeah? Imagine the verb work. Yes? The verb work is a verb. Yeah? But if imagine if we want to refer to somebody that work. I can take the verb work and add the letters er to make it uh, a thing, or no, to make it a people. For example, work, worker, employ, employer, employ. Oh man, this example is not the best. Fucking book. I hate you. Anyways, my other example is better. Work, verb, worker is the person. Oh, okay. And in the other part of this beautiful example of word families, we have words finishing with Asian. Yeah? For example, organization. Mm, Californication. California is the place. Californication is a thing. I don't know how to explain that, but we can ask the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Um, Another very useful example for using word families is something that I got out of the book. Actually, I got from my mind. Okay, the example is the old wood family. Yeah, they are all modal verbs. Yeah, they are used for different ways, but they are basically in the same times, or would say same frequency. Yeah, is the example for could, should, and would. Yeah. When I was preparing this class, I had many examples for organization. Okay, returning to the Asian things, but now I don't remember very well. Maybe because the camera is on. In fact, keep it in mind. Yeah, bring it to the class. This example it would be nice, even nicer when you start realizing it in your daily routine. Yeah. So uh, this is the tip for word families. If you have any doubt about that, just ask me or the teacher you most love. All right. Here, another example of what I was saying. Yeah. There's some difference between American and British English. For example, when we're saying phone numbers, yeah, I regularly say phone numbers, yeah. And when I was in the UK, I realized that the motherfuckers used to say O in spite of saying zero, and it really made me confused. Okay, in fact, I also later on I also listened to some Americans using O. Okay, so if you are talking about numbers and somebody say O to you, never mind. Just keep it as it was the number zero. All right. Here in the example, I brought the code for Thailand is double O, double six. Yeah? So you usually say each number apart. Yeah? Except when two numbers are equal. Yeah? When they are equal, you can say double O, double six. My name, for example. If my name is Guilherme with two L's, I can say G-U-I double L-H-E-R-M-E. Okay? I hope it's clear for you. Let's go to the fifth tip that is about adjective position. Oh, guys, this is super useful, okay? This is super useful. And in my opinion, this is one of the things that when we start getting from the theory to the practice, it will be one of the main things that show you are not an elementary student anymore. Yeah? Oh, yeah, this is a thing. So, about adjectives position, we usually go with adjectives before the noun in English, yeah? For example, it's a high tech product. More or less, yeah? It's okay. It's not very high tech, but it's a um, middle middle tech product. Yeah. What is important to pay attention is that the adjective will be before the noun. Yeah. Getting this example, you can see it's not appropriated to say it's a product high tech. It's not good. The other person or the other people or group of people will understand. Probably they will understand. Yeah. But in fact, they will notice you are learning English. This is not a problem, yeah, but as we want to improve every time and we want to master our techniques, it's good to keep in mind, yeah, we can use the adjectives after the noun when we use the verb be. Okay, so in spite of saying it's a product high tech, you could say it is a high tech product. Yeah. Oh, why did I try to create examples from nowhere? I don't know. This is not a good example. Forget what I just said. Okay. So so here there is a better example. Yeah. The computer, the computer is very user friendly. Yeah, the computer is very user friendly. You could also say it's a user friendly computer. You got it. Yeah, I see you got it. Our staff, yeah, pay attention to the pronouns of this possessive pronoun, okay? I, teacher Gil, I spend so much time saying or, but it's not good to say or. The perfect way to pronounce this possessive pronoun is with this intonation. Our, like the time, yeah? Our staff are helpful. Everything okay with adjective positions? I hope this tip is useful and helpful, and maybe you can see this class uh, as something friendly. I don't know. Let's go to tip number 6. Mm, pronunciation of regulars. Regular, past. Of course, if it's regular, yeah, it's simpler to create the past. You just have to add ed to the ends or ed endings. We will create ed endings. Yeah. So let's go. I split this explanation in two different stages. In the first stage, we will create one extra syllable to speak in the past. Yeah, I have a very good teacher who used to explain this grammar very well. Yeah, it's a friend from Haiti, and he was a master in using ed in the past. So he always used to tell me, "Oh, I needed, yeah, need it, one extra syllable. I needed more food today, Guy, because I eat so much. Yeah, so I will always remember him saying it. Anyways, the second word in this example is the word wanted. Yeah, pay attention that this first class where we create an extra syllable, they are ending, the words or the verbs are ending with a d, yeah, or t. So for d or t in the end, when the verb finish like that, we will create an extra syllable. All right? I needed more money to pay my bills. Or I wanted to have a Ferrari when I was a kid. And nowadays, I'm happy with my Beetle. Yeah? My blue Beetle. All right. That's good. So, first class gone. Let's go now for the second class. Yeah? With all other verbs, all other infinitives, we will not pronounce ed as an extra syllable, but it's gonna sound like a very small detail. Yeah, only the most aware ears will realize. Yeah. So let's go for the examples. I brought the verbs launch and produce. And with this ed, uh, we will be more soft in the way we pronounce. Okay, so first I'll say how not to say it. Yeah, we don't say launch it. I launched a rocket, or I produced a lemonade. Yeah, this is incorrect. We will say, oh, SpaceX has just launched. Yeah, launched. It's a small, it's a very small detail. As I told you, only the most aware ears will realize. And the same for the verb produce. Mm, in my house, we used to produce, or we have been, oh, no, we have been not. We have produced much juice for our necessities. Yes. So produce it. produced, produced. This is the right way to pronounce these verbs, okay? So you pay attention to verbs ending in T or D. All the rest, you just follow in this idea. Be subtle, be soft, yeah? It's, ach, ach. All right, let's go to tip number 7. Which in what? Oh my goodness, this is so easy, man. This is so easy. I'll actually, after this tip, after reading this topic, I'll drink my lemon juice, my lemonade. Mmm, better than Biotonic Fontura. Yes. All right, so which and what? Guys, you don't even have to be afraid, okay? You don't have to be afraid. To make a long story short, which will be used when you give options. Yeah, I know which and what are similar, but when you give options, you use which. If you don't give options, you just use what. Come on, it's so simple. Hmm. For example, uh, if I give you a limited choice of answers, for example, which city do you prefer, Rio de Janeiro or Buenos Aires? You see, I gave to you two different options. Yeah, as I gave you options, and it's a limited number of options, it's a closed question. You can just follow the structure with using the question word which. Okay, uh, which department do you work in? Okay, teacher Gil, but in this case, you didn't give me options. Yeah, but as you work in a company, and this company has a limited number of departments, you can use which as well. Yeah. In fact, in this case, if you use what, it's not going to be a problem. Yeah. But keep in mind that which is good for when you have a limited number of choice. Yeah. Another example now for the question word what is, what does your company produce? Mm. Oh. If I'm talking to my friends and I'm asking this kind of question, it's obvious I don't know what the company does. Yeah. So I have to use what, because the number of choice for this situation is really huge. There is a huge range of options. Yeah. The same for when you ask your friend or your new friend, what is your favorite color? Guys, there are billions of different colors. Yeah. Oh, I know there will be a very small difference between them, but yes, there are a range of many colors. So keep in mind that which for limited number of options and what for open questions. Yeah. If you want to use which to ask somebody's favorite color, you give them options. For example, teacher Gil, which is your favorite color? Is that purple? Is that violet? Or is that blue? Which is your favorite color? In this case, I was given some options. So It's perfect. All right. I hope you are not sleeping yet. Okay. Number 8. We're almost finishing, guys. Come on. You don't have to be afraid. All right. 2 syllables adjectives ending in Y. Mm, guys, for adjectives, yeah, you probably had learned that when we want to use superlatives or comparatives in small words with 1 or 2 syllables, you will not use more and most, but you will add in the end of this small word with maximum of 2 syllables the end with er or est. Mm, this is okay, teacher Gil. All right, I know you're masters on it already. Now I'm bringing some extra information to make sure when you are typing an email, yeah, when you are writing a report to your bosses, you will be very precise. So, in fact, when the adjective ends in y, you will not only use er or est, but IER and IEST. Yeah, as you can see here, the word easy in our example. Easy. Let me see. Let's figure out. Oh, teacher Gil, this test is easier than the last test. Yes, easier. Easier. Good. You see? Super simple. Let's go now for a simpler example. Teacher Gil, this is the easiest test I have done in my life. Yeah, I know. Of course, it's an example, yeah, because as my students, you might know what is always in my tests. Yeah, do you know what is always in my test? Tears. Oh, this joke is so much funnier in Portuguese. I have to improve it in English, yeah? But not now. I don't want to make you pass through it. Let's go to the two in my opinion, not most important, but two very good tips to improve your English, yeah? Dun, 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 dun. Everybody's afraid of that. But now, with you, present perfect. Yeah, we love present perfect, teacher Q. I know you're not lying. It's true. Yeah. So present perfect. Why to use present perfect, guys? Yes. Oh man, this is so interesting. Yeah. But in my first week in Ireland, yeah, I tried to ask a lady. Uh, uh, I tried to ask her about the time she was living in Ireland. Yeah, and I asked her in past simple. She, as a somebody that had the teacher's blood, she kindly answered me, Guy, you speak very well, uh, but in this case, it's better to use present perfect. Yeah, so you will sound like a native. And I was like, okay, makes sense. I have heard about present perfect, but in fact, I didn't know how to use it properly. Yeah. And then I asked her, but why should I use present perfect? And she was like, oh, for now, just use present perfect, okay? You can memorize it, and later on, you will see why it's worth. And I followed her example, and she was right. I really came to understand it in a short time. So, why did I tell you this story? Because as I wanted to speak as like a native, yeah, I'm not a native, yeah, so I wanted to do it. I wanted to speak very well. So I started copying the best speakers, and I realized that they had some things in common. Yeah, one of the things they had in common was that they always used present perfect to make questions, to ask questions. Yeah, and when you need extra information, yeah, imagine somebody asked you a question in present perfect. For example, how long have you been studying English? Yeah, this is actually present perfect continuous, but anyways, how long have you been studying English? Hmm, I've been studying English for a while. Yeah. Hmm, this is the question and the answer. Yeah. Pay attention that your question, the question is here, and your answer must follow the question. Yeah. If somebody asks you in present perfect, you must answer in present perfect. This is an important rule. In fact, is a super simple rule that makes your conversation approach, your flow better. And it's not hard to do. Yeah, just have to be paying attention. Okay. So somebody asked me in present perfect. I will answer in present perfect. And then if I want to give more information, yeah, I will use past simple. Yeah. Why? I'm not here to explain what is present perfect, yeah, but you probably know that uh, present perfect talks about things that happened in the past, but still influencing the present moment. Yeah. So, how long have you been studying English? This is something that started in the past, yeah, but in once you started studying, you never stop studying. Yeah, every time you read, every time you try to speak, you are studying. Yeah, maybe you are not aware of that, but you are. Yeah, and as you make the question in present perfect, somebody answered in present perfect, and they will give more details. Probably these details will be in the past simple, because, yeah, I've been, let's go to the example. I've been studying English for about, I don't know, 5 years. Yeah, I think it's true. 5 years. Yeah. And it was hard in the beginning. Yeah. So present perfect, past simple. It was hard in the beginning. Yeah. In this case, I'm using past simple because this action already finished and it does not influence the present anymore. Yeah. It was hard in the beginning. And then I noticed that it's quite easy. You just don't have to be afraid. Oh, I love that. Next class, I'll try to bring another music. Yes. So let's go for the example. Yeah. Has everyone sent their feedback? Yes, they have both. And overall, they were very positive. Yeah. Question present perfect. Answer present perfect. Extra information in past simple. That's good. Right now, let's go to the tip number 10. Yeah, that's something you can realize it continues talking about the perfect ideas. Yeah, present perfect. Now we have a tip about being and gone that are also part of present perfect. Yeah, and this is our last tip, the tip number 10 or the 10th tip. All right, being and gone are, oh my goodness, you're surprised, right? Being and gone are both used as participles of the verb, past participles of the verb go. Wow, this is beautiful, right? Yes, it is. I know you were surprised. I was shocked when I realized it. Yeah, and this is funny, but there is actually a difference. Yeah, and this tip says that when you use been, it means that you went and come back. You went and you come back. Let's go for the example, teacher. Can you explain me? Yes. Have you ever been to the US for a holiday? Yes, I have been to the US for a holiday. It's a lie. Yeah. In this case, when as you use been, you are saying that you are asking because probably you are not in the US. Yeah. So if we are in Brazil talking about that, yeah. Have you ever been to the US before? Of course, I have to use been because been means go and come. Yeah. I cannot use gone for this situation because I know the person is back. Yeah? Is it logical? I think so. So let's go now for gone. Gone means that they are still there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, Hello, Vinny. Have you noticed Karen is not here? Uh, she's not here, right? Mm-mm. She has gone to the toilet. And she has gone to the toilet. Yeah, she's not here. We're talking. We're talking. The other person is not here. So it makes a lot of sense to say gone in spite of saying been. Yeah, because we're using these different words to illustrate that the person just went, but it didn't come back again. Yes? Teacher, it's very interesting, but I didn't understand a shit. No, you got it. I'm pretty sure you got it. Yeah? It's uh, it's something we can keep in mind. Yeah, you don't have to be, you know, uh, nervous. You don't have to be worried. This kind of thing is something you keep in mind, and as the time is passing by, you start to become more aware of these rules. Yeah, first you will use it like you were pushing you to do, and as the time pass by, it's going to be natural for you. It's gonna be here already in your mind. And when you are speaking, even in the most unconscious moments, uh, even when you are, you know, nervous in a job interview, or uh, doing your first TED Talks, yeah, in Massachusetts. Uh, as you practice a lot, these things will be in your unconscious. So it's gonna be natural. You don't have to push yourself. It's going to come true. Yeah, as a good friend used to tell me. So, guys, this is everything I had for you on this beautiful Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Mm, it's Tuesday because it's the day we make choice. So, thanks so much for spending your time with me. I hope I could be helpful. Anyway, if you have any doubt, just let us know, and we will do everything to support your learnership process, okay? So, see you in the next video class with teacher